Fine. Right. Woo! Can you see me? If I'm like this, now you can see me. Hello everyone, welcome back to An Artist Travels. My name is Nikki, and today I have a fun video. I was gonna add this to my NaNoWriMo vlog, but actually I think this is gonna be a separate video. Is a glow up. Is a glow up. We glowing up today. Tomorrow is my birthday. Guess how old I'm gonna turn? Comment it down below. Comment below with your guess. Tomorrow's my birthday and I just feel really peaceful about today. I feel like there's so many things that I can do today that I just enjoy. I just published a blog post. I'm about to construct. So basically my room at the moment is a mess. We're doing an internal and an external glow up. Yes. I'm going to show you in a minute. There's a massive pile of books over there in the corner because this little bookshelf here is not big enough for the books. And so the books have sort of been just, yeah. I didn't want to order a massive bookshelf for this side because I'm an actress and I like to use this wall as a self-tape wall. If you don't know what that is, it's a wall. What I've done, thought around the box, I've seen lots of booktubers do this. I ordered a book cart. Yeah, like sort of similar to the ones you see in libraries. It has wheels, which means that whenever I need to use the wall, I can just wheel it out of the way. And it also means I can keep my books in a nice and organized fashion. Just in case you thought I was joking when I said about the books, like this is not a joke, and there's even more of them. I figured that this could act as a wrap-up as well, a wrap-up of all the things that I've read and watched in the last recent memory. So whatever I remember is what I'll tell you. Ugh, let's do this. Really well wrapped. Forget, like, there's no order. I'm just going to talk about things in general. But it's behind me, so let's talk about this. I read Hope and Worth by D.A. Stevens. Can you see? I know there's a... There we go. Hope and Worth by D.A. Stevens. So, D.A. Stevens, one of my best mates. How cool is that? And this is her debut novel. The first of Prayerfully We Believe in Jesus' Name. More to come. So, yes, I'm so proud of her for writing this. So, Hope and Worth by D.A. Stevens. I'm going to read you the blurb. Entitled celebrity musician Trent Worth takes a huge risk that could cost him his career and worse, the fame and fortune that comes with it. So when he goes to seek rehabilitation in the form of no-nonsense therapist Nora Hope, he leaves with more questions than answers. Whilst Nora is triggered by the personality and events of her latest celebrity client and made to rethink the very philosophies that her life is built on. But what happens when the line between professional and personal is blurred? Dun, dun, dun. So this is an adult romance novel. Stay. There we go. It's an adult romance novel between... You know what? It's an adult romance novel and it is about, as I just said, like a musician and a therapist. He has to go to therapy. He doesn't want to go to therapy. He's very big-headed, and it's the story of like how like feelings and love can blossom, but the complications that surround that, because obviously he's a celebrity, so it's kind of like being in the public eye whilst sort of, you know, perhaps falling for someone, you know, when those feelings begin to blossom, about all that. I've said to my friend, I was like, I love the characters, I found them so realistic. Obviously Trent is like annoying and he's meant to be annoying, but it's just because he's a little bit arrogant and he knows it. So yeah, for any of y'all romance lovers out there, this is on Amazon. I'm gonna link it down below so you can grab this. Hope and Worth. Love the title as well. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna have to like step on this. This is so graceful. Oh my gosh, come on. Come on. Oh wait, I could do it sideways. Should I do this? That would have been easier. Oh, okay. This looks like it's going to be quite simple to assemble. Came in a white, a black and a blue, but I felt like the white would fit my room better. It came with a screwdriver. I'm so impressed. Wow. You should have seen the way I fully like just put the instructions to the side. It was almost like I was going, won't need those. And then immediately I was like, wait, what am I doing? I need those. Assemble 2XA, the mesh basket, and 1XB bottom bend pipe. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to come back. Let's go with something I watched. So I watched I May Destroy You. It's Michaela Coel's new drama. It's on, I watched it on BBC iPlayer. I think it's also on like HBO. I think there's 8 episodes and I think I got to episode 6. It's really, really good. The storytelling is really cool. The performances are so lovely, and I just love the way that she celebrates her black women without even making it a thing. It's just normal to see beautiful black women thriving and doing their thing. So that is a cool show. I mean, very depressing themes and like complex themes, just the humanity with which she deals with the topics, and specifically with the humanity with which she deals with just like black people is actually, you actually don't see that often. So yeah, I just think it's really beautiful. That's why I said black people, because it's not just black women, there's also like black men and like there's white women, you know, there's everyone. But I'm just saying, like, you can just see like, you know, she repping fellow Ghanaian as well. It's sort of looking at sexual assault, but also the forms in which sexual assault and rape can appear, if that makes sense. So a lot of things, there's like this point where this policewoman says, yeah, people oftentimes don't know what constitutes as sexual assault, and so they don't report it. And there is actually one instance that happened in the show that I genuinely did not know was sexual assault. Like, if I had seen that happen, I would not have reported it. Or like if someone had told me that, I wouldn't have thought, you can go to the police about this. Like, I genuinely didn't know. So actually very educational as well. What else have I watched? Oh my gosh, guys. I watched Hamilton. Y'all know I loved it. I've been wanting to watch it for a long time. The music is superb. And that was my favourite thing about it. The music is excellent. Because you really need the context of watching the show to appreciate it all. I mean, maybe like for me, well, I'd listen to bits and pieces of the soundtrack, and there were songs that I loved, and there were songs I was like, but then watching it, I was like, oh, those same songs, I was like, yes. Like, if you just listen to the You'll Be Back song, which is the song by King George, it's like, what? But then when you watch it, you're like, oh my gosh, like the actor's performance, so good. So good. What is this? Win the war, for your love, da 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 da. No. What? What? How can that be 1 times B when it's clearly 2 times B? It's all coming together. It's all coming together right now over me. Come together right now. Oh, okay. To the bride. To the groom. Oh, all right. Should I tell you a bit about? Should I tell you a bit about what my blog post was about? My blog post was entitled "Faith, Grace, and Race: The Healing of a Fractured Identity," and it's all about like my thoughts on fitting in as a black woman, but like not even just as a black woman, just as a human. There's been so many parts in the past that I have really tried to, like, I've just wrestled with trying to come to wholeness with. But what I mean is that I used to engage a lot in code switching, and I have complex thoughts about that actually. Like, I'm just sticking things in like that's what you do. Is this even right? Why are there so many? But yeah, anyway, if you want to read it, it's down below. But it's basically about being a Christian and about being a black person. It's about being a Christian, about being a woman who is black, who is a Christian, who is educated in white institutions, who is Ghanaian, who is African, who is British, who is English. It's about all those things and all those identities that meet, but that previously have really warred within me. So it's all about that, and if you want to read it, it's linked down below, honey. Do you want to see what it looks like so far? So I'm just putting these bits in. There we go. It's beautiful, that. Hot out of the oven. Next, I started watching, and people, please don't scream because I haven't watched much of it at all, but my goodness, I watched, oh, that just, wow, okay. Avatar, The Last Airbender. This is the the anime version. My goodness, this is perhaps the biggest shock of them all, because I feel like my whole life, so one of my best friends loves Avatar, and I feel like I've always had like Avatar, Avatar, Avatar. It's just like a classic, like a staple, you know, just like everybody loves Avatar. And I just wasn't too fussed. I was like, okay, yeah, cool, Avatar, yeah. I don't know. It is so funny. I was not expecting the humor in Avatar whatsoever. Like, it is so funny. Like, why did no one tell me this? I really enjoy it. And obviously it's like a kids thing, but I am really appreciating it. So just thought I'd give that, I mean, it doesn't need a shout out, it's Avatar, but recommend. It's really funny. Like, obviously there's more things to it than funny. Like, I'm interested in the story, but it's the humor that pleasantly surprised me. Like, there are so many like hilarious moments. I was like, rah, okay. Next, I read Relationship Goals by Michael Todd, Pastor Michael Todd. What does it say? How to Win at Dating, Marriage and Sex. Okay, so y'all, I am in love with Michael Todd. Okay, so he has a whole series on YouTube called Relationship Goals, and he's just come out with season 2. We've got 2 more weeks to go. I've been watching them weekly every Monday. They come out on a Sunday night, almost a Monday morning, and so I'm obsessed with that series. It has radically transformed my thinking and my approach to like dating specifically, but also just like sex, marriage, what it is, what the point of it is. And so when he announced this book, I was like, I have to get this book. It's a short book, but it's excellent. And trying to think of like what else to say about it. I would say watch the series. It's fantastic. And then get the book and work through it. It took me a while to read through it because I was making notes at the same time. It's really, really good. I think like there can be a stigma when it comes to even just learning about relationships and sex. Like for me right now, like I feel like this is a good time to learn about it. Like, honey, like why go into marriage when you don't know anything about marriage other than like you put a ring on it and then you live happily ever after? Like, it just, that's like not how you approach anything else in life. Like, really? Do you know what I mean? Like with other, basically the whole point of this book is having a goal. Like having a goal for your dating or marriage or sex life. That sounds weird to say have a goal for your sex life, but like have a goal for your relationships. Otherwise, what, like if you're not aiming for anything, where there is no vision, the people perish. Okay, that's a Bible quote. I'll put, I don't know where I'll put where it comes from, but yeah, it's just basically about having a vision for your relationships. And it's not just romantic relationships, it's business partners, it's friendships, you know, like whatever type of relationship, but being intentional when it comes to relationships. And he's a pastor, so obviously like it's from God's perspective. It's really powerful, really great. Recommend it. The thing I wanted to say is that Pastor Michael Todd is so funny. So like if you're looking for someone who's just coming at it with the humor, come on, he's like this, like I think southern black pastor. Like he comes at it with like the vibes. He's 7. Yeah, just recommend him. I love his sense of humor, and just like his bubbly personality is great. Wow, this is really easy to assemble. Oh my goodness, I watched, how many series did I get into? 2nd, 3rd? I don't know. I watched several episodes back to back of How to Get Away with Murder. Yo, I was really like obsessed with this for a while. Like, I think the storytelling is so fantastic, especially like the first season when you're still getting used to how they tell the stories and all the flashbacks, and like it's really, really cool. So yeah, I watched that. It's so funny. I should have done this like months ago because I would have been raving for so long about it. It's something. Let's just say it really lives up to its title, How to Get Away with Murder. There is a lot of murder. The show is basically murder and sex scenes, and that is it. No, okay, that sounds mean. It's not like that's it, but like that is, it's almost like the sex scenes punctuate the drama. Like, it's just like, even the ones that you don't necessarily need, they're there, you know? And then like murder's just happening left and right. Like, it's wild, it's wild. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Comment below if you know where that's from. Think about it. Ta-da! Yeah, so freaking cute. I might get another one instead of this and have 2. Then I can just wheel them off and out of the way. I love it.